Hello everybody, how are you guys all doing? It's me, Evan Simano, also known as your typical nerd boxer. Um, I'm here with a playthrough of Lights of P. Now, here's the thing. If you look at these save files, well, I don't think I need to explain. Yeah, I've beaten this game about 1,000,000 times. However, I have come up with a new idea, and if you guys are familiar with this game, you guys would understand there is a certain cloak or coat you can get in the game that makes you look like, well, it's based off of the character Vanini within the game, but it makes you look like Willy Wonka. And I came up with an idea. I thought, why not make a Willy Wonka themed uh, playthrough, honestly. And so the plan is for it. There isn't a cane weapon or walking stick weapon, so to speak. So throughout the game, I'll be using the basic saber until I'm able to get the umbrella. The umbrella for the weapon. I cannot remember what it is called. I think it's Gentleman's Etiquette. I can't remember. But until we get that, we will be using the puppet saber weapon. And I'm a bit rusty at this game, but that's okay. I will be skipping some cutscenes, like the early cutscenes, that is, since, well, I think a lot of people already have seen those before. This one I will keep open simply because it is, I will keep up just because it shows the beginning. Now, as always, I'm not just abandoning my Soul Level 1 run. I, of course, am keeping that up. However, I will be playing this one here and there. Well, not here and there, but usually between videos for the Soul Level 1 run, just for some fun, because it's nowhere near as stressful as the Soul Level 1 run. I think we saw a bit of that, and that's not even the beginning. Before we even get started, we of course need to have the style. So let's go ahead. And let's make sure we look like the great Willy Wonka himself. Now that we look like Willy Wonka, just with a different color, we shall get going. Now for the playthrough, we will only really be restricted to weapons that fit the bill for the Willy Wonka build, but yes, Jiminy. Who doesn't love Jiminy Cricket? Of course, though, it's spelled like Gemini, and is a little reference to a few different things within the game that you'll eventually come across. But what was I saying? Yes. We will only be using weapons that are related to we will only be using weapons that are related to the playthrough, which off the top of my head, the only weapon that fits the bill for a Willy Wonka based run is of course, as I already mentioned, the umbrella, since that is more Willy Wonka style than other weapons. But we'll have to put up with the saber for now, even though it doesn't fit the build. Now, this isn't supposed to be a challenge run per se. Rather just a, it's not supposed to be a challenge run as much, just a little fun idea I came up with that would be fun to watch, at least from my point of view. We will be using most of the Legion arms. Ones that fit the bill, the Elementals would fit the bill. I'd say the Aegis Shield, that arm would fit the bill. I'll try not to use the Spectre, but I am pretty rusty and I haven't played in... it's been a bit since I played, but I think I should be good anyway. If you guys want to read that stuff, it's pretty self-explanatory. Oof. We hear you, Gemini. We hear you, Gemini. I think I already switched him on. Yeah, I did. Yeah, switch him off for now. He can be quiet. Nobody cares about you, Gemini Cricket. Some nice thermite, that's nice. We will also be using throwables, but only the elemental throwables. We will not be using shot puts or cluster grenades, except for one exception, which is the Master of Illusions, I think it's called, or Walker of Illusions. Because, well, it doesn't matter how good I am at this game. I have no hit this game before. I mean, I have no death. I did a deathless run of this game before off camera, so I'm pretty decent. But despite me doing a no death run, that is the one boss that I will always cheese because it's just an annoying boss to face. Nobody likes facing that stupid thing. Pretty similar controls to pretty similar controls to Dark Souls 3 for the most part. And I just feel like socking some puppets in the face, so we'll use this arm for now. Does it really matter? Not much right now. This is more so just the style. We're looking like Willy Wonka a little bit right now. That will change as soon as we get our weapon, our main weapon. Puppet string, we'll use that. More of the things that you could see Willy Wonka, you could imagine Willy Wonka using. That's what we'll be using for this build. Yeah, we get it. I think you could see the rust. Then again, the last weapon I used was the Twin Dragon's Blade, or the Two Dragon's Blade, which is, it's got a crazy charge dart to attack, which just goes for a crazy parry. Alright. And here is the beautiful world of Krot. Welcome to Krot, as it says right there. We get you, Sophia. We already know that deal. Now, this isn't a challenge run. It's not supposed to be difficult by any means. More so just a chill, little, unique restrictions that aren't exactly challenging. Which is why there's no leveling restrictions or anything. I have never actually used the umbrella in all of my entirety playing this game, so it still will be a tad bit of a challenge when it comes to the moveset, learning the moveset. But nevertheless, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm so used to Soulsborne dogs where they just charge at you. Alright. Let's get rid of these fools. You're dead. Now keep in mind as well throughout this playthrough. Keep in mind that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, keep in mind that the hair will eventually change, of just a little bit, because depending on what ending we go for. We will be going for the all bosses ending as well, so where we do all bosses. Now, just a heads up as well. Just a heads up as well. In about 2 or so days, I'm going to be releasing a guitar review. Bet a lot of you guys didn't know I play guitar. Pretty funny, huh? I'm not good by any means, but I'm not awful, I think. I hope. If I remember correctly, there's, yeah, no response. Now, the reason I mentioned that is because if you guys see a review go up, don't think that don't think that my account got hacked and somebody's uploading some videos that I wouldn't. It's just that I don't have a set content for my channel. It's more so whatever I feel like uploading. It's mostly Soulsborne content, but still. Chop, chop, chop. Now the way I came up with this Willy Wonka themed run was pretty funny, and it had to do with 3 factors. The first one was one of my friends who plays this game as well. He recognized that the Vanini outfit with the top hat makes you look like Willy Wonka, just a different color. And then one of my friends, and then a friend, she mentioned how she thinks Willy Wonka looks ugly and looks like a clown. So I thought it would be funny if we were to do a build based off of it, considering the theme of this game. Now, we will be collecting most of what we come across. Now, I may make this game look a little easy, and I know some people would probably get discouraged if they are, let's say, on this upcoming boss, and they are questioning how I was able to kill it so quickly, and they would question, how did he kill it so quickly? But that's where I would encourage those of you who are playing this game as well and struggling on a boss. Keep in mind, if I'm smoking a boss, that has nothing to do with it being an easy boss and, let's say, you sucking. Instead, that just has to do with me knowing pretty much a lot of the bosses like the back of my hand. So, oh yeah, and you'll see weird things like this. Of course, in the lighting, it looks very different, but mechanical oil from puppets. Eventually, you'll see different fluids from certain enemies, just like blood. We understand, Sophia. We're no noob. Who do you think we are? Yeah. I say go stamina. I'm gonna start doing a dodge roll every time I see an NPC, if I remember correctly. That's if I remember. If I remember to do a dodge roll. Every time I see an NPC, I'll do a dodge roll. Let's check over here. I usually ignore this area on New Game Plus. It's a bit of a bad habit. If you guys want to read this, go on ahead. Now, that should give you guys a bit of insight on who could be a potential opponent, let's say, in the future. Maybe in the near future, maybe not, who knows. You will never know. Or will you? Oh, that's right. You guys will know, because it's now. Hello, buddy. That's a rare attack. Oh, nice one. Nice one. You're catching me a few times now. And you're dead, buddy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you're trash parade master. Did you forget that? And there he is, down first try, no problem at all. Easy peasy. At least for Willy Wonka, that is. Let's see, do we have any gestures? We have a set gesture. That's good enough for now.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel security experience puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Now, if you remember, Willy Wonka isn't the most honest and down-to-earth person, per se. It seems he likes to lie a bit, so I guess this fits him a bit, at least if you've seen the movie, that is. He kind of does deceive Charlie and the others. So I guess it is a bit fitting, per se. Who am I? I don't know, am I a puppet or a human? Let's see here, who am I? I think I'm a human. Correct. What do you mean, I am a human? Doesn't he look like a human? Do you see any mechanisms on this dude? I don't think so. He just looks like old Willy Wonka, just a younger version. That's all he is. Welcome to Hotel Krat. Now, if you guys would like to see this, go on ahead. You guys get a bit of a visual representation of the backstory of Ergo, how they found it, and what it's used for. Puppets, puppet manufacturing, and look at that, a puppet manufacturing, helping manufacture the puppets at least. Oh, but you'll see, this quickly turns into a nightmare. Oh, look, it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. Would you look at this? There's nothing wrong with this. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing, right? Ruh-roh, Scoob. Now, isn't that a whirl? Would you look at that hotel crop?
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krop to find. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krop is dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? Let's level up real quick.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so. I'm no inventor.
Yes, I see.
I can fix him. Wait. Krot is be careful.
Well, guess what? Guess what? See, she, apart from leveling up, is of no importance to us. Why? Because we're Willy Wonka, and we own a chocolate factory, so we're just trying to get back to the chocolate factory. But in order to get back to the chocolate factory, it seems we have to save Krop for some odd reason. A task we definitely do not want, it seems. Now, of course, we see you can level up with her, and there's a few people we need to talk to before we do anything. This is where we can play some records. I guess Willy Wonka does seem like the type of person who would enjoy some good music. Now, this is where the great Vanini will end up, you'll understand. Right here we can test out our Fable Arts, of course. Just a little area for you to try out some weapons. But right here, we talk to arguably the best blacksmith for one reason and one reason only. You'll see why. See, so puppet string, this is what we end up getting, if you'll see. Right there, puppet string. Now, this does seem like a trick, if you get what I'm saying. Something that, what's his name? Willy Wonka would use. If he was given it, he would definitely use it. So will he use it. But there's a
There must
reason
be
why.
something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. If any of your weapons need work.
Now, you'll see why she's one of the best blacksmiths. Oh wait, it's not available yet. You'll see it once we beat a certain boss. Or mini boss, I guess. Alright, let me go ahead and use some ergo so we can go ahead and just get our weapon up to +1.
I know my.
There we go. Nice +1 weapon.
Stargaze.
No, that's not important. We don't care. You don't matter to us in this run. I don't see you in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory or Charlie in the chocolate factory.
Nothing slow. I knew from the moment we met that your Geppetto spied. He would have a few loose screws. Geppetto's skills are unmatched.
That is true.
Shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard. He never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot it comes with a long story. Please find it, old man.
Now you see, we just got this outfit, if you would like to see it. This is what it looks like. But, oh, and we also have this one. But of course, as we know, that doesn't look like Willy Wonka. Now, Willy Wonka does wear glasses, but they're more similar to these. Rather than that, they are round, but they're not red shaded. So I think it would be fitting if we wear some glasses. If you remember, he put on glasses when he was at his work desk. If I remember correctly, that is. Let's go ahead and pick this up real quick. Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide. But nobody cares about Vanini yet. Yet, that is. He does become important.
Welcome. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to
How may you be of service? Tell me about the Grand Covenant.
Absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made.
Mm-hmm.
First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law.
Mm-hmm.
A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every...
Now, you see, he looks like a puppet, of course, but he's just a chill, unique puppet. They might be calling us a puppet, and we might have a mechanical arm, but little do they know, we're just a young version of Willy Wonka. They just got us mixed up with someone. That's all it is. Just take my word for it. Anyways, we are off to Elysium Boulevard. I think it's up to how much time we have today. Of course, schedule can be a bit packed sometimes. Today's not too packed, but I still do have some things I need to get done eventually. So depending on that factor, we will either be able to get through all of Elysian Boulevard, or at least most of it, that would be. And welcome to Krat. Well, Elysian Boulevard, of course, but this is all part of Krat. And if you remember, we did get...
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
No, you might want to keep that name in mind. Perhaps a bit of foreshadowing, if you get what I'm saying. We might eventually meet them, whether it be as an ally or an enemy. That is up for you to interpret. Now, of course, the left arm is steel. That's just funny to punch puppets with. It's a bit comedic.
I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
Now, of course, he says friendly guide puppet. He's talking about us being a puppet probably, but guess what? Little does he know we're actually just a human. As I mentioned before, we are just a young version of Willy Wonka. They just got us confused, that's it. Hello, my friend. Well, you're not my friend anymore. You're dead. I don't have dead friends. What are you talking about? You thought you were gonna hit me? Not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. Not in a million years.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But
Come here, Doge.
that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
Ha ha ha, you're dead, buddy. Now, whenever you guys make your way through this game, make sure you pick up loot. That is definitely one thing that I didn't do throughout my first playthrough. I didn't do it too much because I was like, why would I need it? I don't need loot. Are you serious? Don't kid yourself. Now this you can return back to a Stargazer or Hotel of Krat with literally no expense to your ergo, which is like your souls in this game. Of course, though, I will not need to do that right now. Oh, he's actually getting hits off on me. Good job, pal. Womp womp. I wish I could just kick him off. That would be pretty comedic. Alright, let's open up this shortcut. A nice little shortcut for us. Now, I always like to keep my weapon durability up a little more. Oh, nice one, buddy. And you're dead, just like that. You see, you don't mess with the great, the one and only Willy Wonka. Because, well, Willy Wonka, he'll just turn you like he turned the kids in, in, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Pretty cruel, if I do say so myself. He's not the most merciful person. Come here, friend. You don't want to enjoy some time with Willy Wonka? It's not good. You thought. Now, always pick up the shortcuts. That's definitely something you want to do in any Souls game. This poor puppet. I wonder what happened. Oh yeah, that's right. I killed him. Womp, womp, womp. Oh boy, I love hitting, I love accidentally hitting the things next to enemies. That's so much fun. Who doesn't love that? Now this is a nice little shortcut for us later. Just in case, you know, just in case you die. Again, I keep hitting the sides of things. Oh boy, it's not really cooperating with me too much right now. It's making me seem like I'm trash. We don't like that. No, we don't. A nice mechanic within this game is when your pulse cells are discharged, you can charge them back up by performing well, whether that is perfect guarding or attacking, you know, getting off successive attacks, or getting off fatal attacks, which really do increase the charge rate. There are eventually upgrades you can get for your character that help with charging up a discharged pulse cell more, such as it automatically charging when you're idle. That's one of them. A higher increase from perfect guards, and more from attacking in general. Now you can hear a real dog to the left of us. Oof, nice one, pal. I am not gonna lie, I would be a bit salty if I were to die this early, for once. Oh. Oh! I think you can see what I mean. Of course I'm gonna be a bit salty about that one. I had him dead. They just cheat me out with the tight corners. This game is so trash. Of course, it is only I only kid, of course. I love this game, but it seems sometimes it just doesn't love me back. Womp womp. So sad. It is okay though. That is just how Souls-likes are. Something every Souls player shall get used to. You'll grow to love it even more. Well, look at that. I guess the validity of my Deathless run is now up for questions for some of you. Potentially. Cut me some slack. I have some rust. I'm a bit rusty. Hello, my friend. Good day to you, my friend. And I just accidentally hit the microphone. Oh, it turns out you can go over here. I don't remember. Oh, seems there is. Ow. Well, there's that. Womp. Nice and fancy with it. Nice and fancy. A nice throwing stuff for later. I think it's time we get revenge. Look at that. And that's true revenge. Revenge at its fullest. Alright, let's go up here. And we gotta wait for it to go away. Now these punks are gonna get what's coming to them. 32 ergo. Another 32 ergo. Who doesn't love ergo? Go ahead, pick up this. If you guys want to read this, go right ahead. So, I think you guys can now get the gist of, a little more at least, of what the petrification disease is. And they're dead now. Mwahaha. Goodbye, pal. And we have a life amulet. Now, this is one that I would recommend equipping pretty much as soon as you get it. There's no downside to more health. Well, apart from some people making fun of you. I'm just messing around. You shouldn't get bullied for having more health. What's wrong with having more health?
I'm not a burglar. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. your information.
Yeah, I believe you totally. Now, we could use this. I mean, I guess some would see it as fitting the bill, but you know what? It doesn't seem fancy. It just seems a little barbaric for the greats. How do I put it? It just seems a little barbaric when it comes to the great Willy Wonka. As we see him, he's got style for sure. He's styling out like always. And this, if you were to try to do anything, zzzt, you can't do nothing yet. You gotta unlock that shortcut, buddy. There's no easy way out of this one. Now, quick tip. You'll see why I'm doing this. Puppet string. Huh. I wonder who's there. That's why. Goodbye, pal. Now you might be tempted to go for this, but don't. That's why. First, take out this old fool. Let him fall to his demise.
I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly?
Look at that.
Why is
Chasing
there
butterflies.
something like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Now you see down there, there is some loot we can grab. Which, to that, I say, don't mind if I do. First though, I will pick up that ergo fragment. A nice little ergo fragment for later. Or for now, depending on what you want to use it for.
Who is it? Is that you, Murphy?
No, it's Willy Wonka.
I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy.
Don't worry, Willy Wonka's better.
Murphy's a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him. I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me.
Don't worry, do not worry. Willy Wonka doesn't catch diseases. He fights them. Oh, I'm misjudging here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Some nice loot for killing him. Pretty easy enemy. Pretty good loot. Or decent loot, that is. Not too good, not too bad. Just in the right spots. Just the middle. Alright. Now I am, of course, whispering because it is nighttime at the time of recording this. Probably going to be daytime when I upload it. But still, nevertheless. That is why I whisper in some of my videos. Went past these things. These do not matter. All they do is just explode with electricity. Not really worth anything, honestly. When you're out of combat, make sure to put up your durability. Now I will be exploring some of these areas 100%, like Elysium Boulevard. Yeah. There we go. Nice way to lure him in. We'll wait for that. Perfect. He thought I was a fool. No, sir. I remember the opening area like the back of my hand. A nice Fable Catalyst. Now that right there, if you would notice, just like before. What? So where do we go? That's right, this game likes to do that a lot. It'll show you a bit of a... It's like in Bloodborne, it'll show you, hey, this is a shortcut for later, remember it. Of course, that shortcut isn't really useful though. Hate to break it to ya, but it just isn't. Now, we've seen that Willy Wonka doesn't really care about too many people. So, you can only guess.
For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. 9-1. May I ask, my family took my baby from me and sent me here. And our baby must be with it. Thank you so much.
We shall agree to this one.
Please, before I lose my sight.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
Now, just because Willy Wonka doesn't care about everybody, doesn't mean he's heartless. So he will help her out. Now, I know I made him look pretty easy, but trust me, he's not. So if you're dying on that little elite enemy, do not panic. That dude took me about 3 or 4 tries in my first playthrough. Oh, still alive, I see. And you're dead, buddy. Now, just in case you missed this area, go ahead, unlock the shortcut if you missed it, of course. Of course, we already explored that area, so there's no need. But before you would end up going to the bridge, always just, you see a shortcut, unlock it. Now this one, we will be going up to. Because we gotta finish it, our friend. Yeah, I know, you didn't steal it, totally didn't, of course not. We'll go ahead, buy one, just because it seems we're gonna be using the puppet string a bit, and at least in later levels. Now if you have ergo and you wanna just spend it, go on ahead, but personally, I do not care about levels right now. Now for these guys, I always just run past them after. Goodbye. Huh. Purge the puppets, huh? All puppets will be destroyed. Does he? Wow, what did he do? I want...
The puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. scheming together. Tell me the truth.
Is dude onto
What's your
something,
problem?
or is he tripping out?
I'm here for the old man.
We'll
Get
figure
lost.
out.
Wait. Or more like I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die! I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Something I hate about this game is the stalker fights. They are very finicky.
Stop showing up already.
But I don't think I need to say that. I think you could see.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Like right there, I had the backstab, but it just won't register. I would always recommend just going for backstabs. That is just key in these fights. I think you can see why.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge. Puppet. Back again.
And you're dead, buddy.
The truth. Now I feel bad for my governor.
Who is this? Is it the man himself? Is it Geppetto? Is it Geppetto?
Finally, we meet. Son.
What is he on
It's a
about?
dream come true. Seeing you like this, I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son?
What is Geppetto talking about? Last time I checked, he's not the father of Willy Wonka. I think he might be on to something.
I want you
Maybe.
to use the stalker's key to open the bridge door. We'll catch up.
Now, let's go ahead and just unlock everything. Crot City Hall. Activate the Stargazer.
Assembly tool you were. Did you find any more weapons?
Alright. Now, okay, real quick. This is what you can do with the blacksmith right here. Assemble weapons. And you can combine them. How neat is that? Very neat. It truly is neat. I was thinking about doing the baton handle, considering that a cane is blunt, and so would a baton. But then again, a baton isn't very graceful like a saber, which Willy Wonka definitely has some style to him. So instead, we'll stick with the saber until we get the gentleman's etiquette, I think it's called. In any case, that is where we'll end today. We got quite a bit done. We faced the Mad Donkey, and of course, Geppetto was delusional enough to think that the great Willy Wonka was his son. He must be tripping or something. After all, we are technically Willy Wonka for this run. Doesn't he look like him? I think he might be smoking something, if you get what I'm saying. In any case, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Evan Samano, your typical nerd boxer, signing out.